Pablo Tellez. 1-15 versus Jaume Martinez Vich.
Yeah, Martinez Vich looked like he initially wanted to come to the net, didn't feel confident in the return, chose to stay back and hit the passing shot on the next ball.
Point.
And this is my first time watching Martinez Vich play singles. Really excellent use of the left hand there on that two-handed backhand pass.
Point.
Another point for Jaume.
2-0.
Honestly, I think he's got the coolest name on tour.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that. I'd take it.
And one of the coolest forehands. Look at that one. Another point for the 25 seed.
Yeah, and just watching the first few points here, it really appears that he's getting a lot of shape, a lot of spin on each side, and that can certainly be to his advantage in singles with those passing shots.
Originally out of Spain is Martinez Vich. Played some professional tennis as well.
3-0. Point. Timeout receiver, 4-0.
Walking you through your morning.
4-0.
I guess we're into the afternoon now. Ready for another cup of coffee.
Well, the first error that we've seen from Martinez Vich on the pass there. Let's see if Tellez can take advantage.
Side out.
Nice close from Martinez Vich. Both him and Tellez picked up a win already in the back draw. Tellez took down Teoni, and Vich took down Kyle Lewis.
Point.
Yeah, and right now Vich is just stretching Tellez consistently side to side, and so far it's paying dividends with the precision of his passing shots.
5-0. Side out.
Trying to curl a little too much on that one is Martinez Vich.
Yeah, looks like he kind of hit the top of the ball and then rolled over it, which caused it to almost go straight down.
Similar to your forehand, right?
0-5.
You know, the ones in my nightmares, but there's certainly been a couple.
Kidding. Longest rally to this point goes the direction of Tellez.
Yeah, good point by both players. Nice job by Tellez, feeling Vich closing in and putting that ball right at his feet.
1-5. Side out. One. Side out.
Another side out for Tellez. The winner of this will face off against Connor Garnett, who just lost in the quarters to Jay DeVilliers.
One, 5. Side out.
Martinez Vich just looks very comfortable at the baseline right now.
Yeah, it's not just the quality of his passing shots, but you see the movement. He looks extremely explosive, extremely quick, whereas forcing Tellez to hit multiple quality volleys to be able to get a point.
And to your point, again, Tellez having to hit multiple volleys, one after another, just trying to fend off the pressure.
Yeah, the shape from Vich is consistent, and he's doing what he needs to do out here.
Point. Seven, 1. Side out.
Nice touch from Pablo Tellez. I wasn't sure if there was a foot fault as he was looking down at his own feet.
But a nice choice there. When you have somebody running side to side and seemingly passing you with each shot, the counter move is to play it short and bring them in. So I like that play from Tellez. See if he can do that more throughout this match.
So when you are making that drop shot, what are you thinking in terms of not only grip pressure, but also kind of the location of where you want that ball to be?
Yeah, obviously the shorter the better because it makes your opponent run a further distance. But you always want to visually disguise it a little bit too. If they see that you're going for it too early, they can take off early. So you want them to think that you're going to hit a little harder and then really relax the tension in your hand to just dump that over the net.
Here's a look at the last point. So 8-1 brings us to the change of ends. Martinez Vich on top in this game to 15. Martinez Vich versus Pablo Tellez. Vich has a significant margin in this backdraw matchup.
Side out.
Well, and you said it beautifully and executed beautifully. Pablo Tellez right there with the drop shot.
Yeah, it's easy to point out that it's an option, a whole nother thing to execute it like Tellez did there. But you can see he's figuring out that that might be the play going forward.
Oh, I thought he was going to steal that away just off the edge of his paddle.
Yeah, again, the spin that Vich is able to get from the baseline to get that ball to bounce from where he did is extremely difficult to do.
Point. 9-1. Side out.
Well, and that's the other side, right, of the margin.
Yeah, great stretch volley there by Tellez to stay alive in that point. Let's see if he can build off that and make a run of his own here. He's certainly capable of it.
1-9. Point.
Make it 2-9, Pablo Tellez.
2-9. Side out.
That's a missed opportunity right there off the short return and then the overhead.
Yeah, you just have to give yourself a little bit of bigger target there. I like the idea of him hitting big and coming in. Put himself in a winning position, just needs to clean that up if he wants to come back here.
Talk about shape. What an approach from Martinez Vich.
You know, and it's so tough right now for Tellez to get a read on where the ball's going because Vich has proven that he can go both sides, whether it's forehand or backhand here.
Forcing him to have to work as well. Martinez Vich. Ball is coming off his paddle perfectly.
Yeah, and showing the skill set too. With playing a little dump volley of his own, he got Tellez reaching forward and set himself up for an easy put away on the next one.
A little showmanship there too on that drop.
11-2.
A reminder, this game is going to 15 as it's just one in the back draw.
Point.
Yeah, and you can see that Tellez really is not getting in a rhythm of reading the Vich passes here, was completely leaning the opposite way.
$12-2. Side out.
Seen that just a handful of times, the occasional one flying off the paddle of Martinez Vich, but more often than not, it's been going his direction.
Yeah, certainly has thus far.
If he misses big.
2-12.
Go down swinging, Cameron, go down swinging.
Side out.
Controlling the pace of play. Working with that slicing forehand at the kitchen line.
12-2. Side out.
Another side out for Pablo Tellez.
I like that return going deep middle, especially when an opponent's hot and they're passing on both sides well. It just forces them to come up with the angle on their own.
12.
Wow, you could see how much of a bounce that ball took. It jumped about a foot to our right.
3-12. Point.
Pablo Tellez starting to find a little something here.
Yeah, and a couple of those volleys, he went back behind Vich, which is another good strategy. When you play somebody who's a really good mover,
12.
is not going to the open court, but back behind them to wrong foot them just a little bit.
Point.
5-12 now, so we'll see if Pablo Tellez can continue the trek. Says enough with that ball.
Timeout receiver, 6-12. 1 minute.
Remains
12.
such, but now only 6 points of difference.
Side out.
Yeah, I like the timeout by Vich, and I also like that he came to the net off the return. If an opponent's going to beat you, make them beat you by coming up with the goods. When you play a little passive and let them come forward, it's a good way to lose a lead.
12-6.
I didn't know there was a good way to lose a lead.
Subjective, very subjective.
13-6. Winner of this will face Connor Garnett in the back draw.
13-6. Point.
Match point now for Jaume.
14-6. Point.
And Jaume
Game, 15-6.
emphatically 15-6 in the back draw over Pablo Tellez.